80 years ago this week, on June 6, 1944, more than 150,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches at Normandy, France. The assault marked the turning point of World War II at the cost of thousands of lives. A group of veterans from Louisiana traveled to Normandy to participate in the Week of Remembrance ceremonies. New Orleans native Samuel Meyer served in the Army Air Corps and reflects on the support role he served in the 5 beach invasion as he prepares to head abroad for the events. So I'm opening the book, and is that you?
That is me. I was 20 years old.
Samuel Meyer was living in New Orleans, working in his family business, Meyer the Hatter, when he got the call to serve in World War II.
I was 18 when I got the postcard, and they said, come over here, and they sent me off to Alexandria, Louisiana.
Were you excited? Were you scared?
No, I was bewildered. You don't know what's going to happen to you. You're leaving your house where you lived or your life with your mother's father, and you don't know what's in store for you.
Samuel was drafted into the Army Air Corps. He served with the 370th Fighter Group as an armorer, loading bombs and ammunition on P-38 fighter planes during World War II.
Well, these airplanes were manufactured by Lockheed, and they put 450 caliber machine guns and a cannon. And that's a murderous amount of firepower.
The 99-year-old World War II veteran was part of ground support who helped make the D-Day invasion possible. On June 6, 1944, more than 160,000 Allied troops stormed 5 beaches under heavy gunfire. It was the beginning of the liberation of Europe from the Nazis. More than 2,500 Americans were killed on that day in battle.
I was in southern England, and thousands of airplanes took off, and then thousands of motors in the sky at one time. All of South England was awake from 2 o'clock on. Come on, the noise was, you can't imagine all the noise with thousands of motors going at the same time. You can't even do it.
What did you think was happening?
Well, we knew it was part of the invasion. I mean, we know it's going to happen.
I talked with Samuel the day before he was headed to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day at the invitation of the Best Defense Foundation and Delta Airlines. The 2 organizations are hosting veterans free of charge for several days of celebrations, remembrances, and commemorations. Samuel's son, Paul, is also headed to Normandy to watch his father participate in parades and special events.
I'm very proud of he was able to serve back then in the 1940s, of course. You know, he did pretty good coming out the war. So I think he did a real good service for us, serving this country.
The week-long celebration in Normandy began with a mass parachute jump from World War II-era planes and culminated with an international ceremony attended by the president. On August 6th, Samuel turns 100 years old. He's part of the dwindling greatest generation. The Veterans Administration estimates that the minimum age for World War II veterans is 95, and that of the 16.4 million World War II veterans, less than 1% are still living. What do you want the younger generations to learn, understand, take away from the greatest generation?
Well, don't let anybody talk you into giving your country away.
After the war, Samuel returned to the family business, selling hats, including his own design. He still works at Meyer the Hatter as a 3rd-generation family member, running the store along with his wife, sons, and grandsons. You know what I think?
Tell me.
I think the greatest generation is very humble.
Well, I don't like to brag about anything I did. I didn't do a whole lot, and I did what I was asked to do. Yeah.
Very
I
good.
was very lucky.